My name is Jonathan and I run INFERNO Studios. I do screen printing, graphic design. So I'm pretty much all hands-on with the brand. I was born in Hollister, California, born and raised. I'm still currently there. Just a small little town, like a farming, agricultural town. My parents are both immigrants, so they're just like hardworking people. I think that's where like I get driven, you know, when I get lazy. But I grew up with them. My dad was always working, my mom was always working, my little brother's like very like into sports, and then I'm just always like alone. Like I got a brother, but I always just feel alone, so I'm always into art. I was painting a lot, drawing. I remember winning like bookmark contests and painting contests from my middle school, and just like that was where I noticed that other people having my work, whether it was in their books or like in their binders or wherever, like seeing that was like the best feeling. Having somebody else like have a part of you that you made, that you know you created, that was like the best feeling. And then eventually when I was in high school, I was looking at like Stray Rats and Babylon, FTP later on, and just thinking how they branded themselves. So I remember getting into Stray Rats in the beginning and like ordering pieces and just being excited to get that, you know, like waiting and checking the tracking every day, like when is my hoodie gonna get here, which is like a great feeling because now people are hitting me up. I'm that person that they're messaging like, hey, when's my hoodie gonna get here? I'm just hyped, and they're never rude about it. It's just cool seeing that, you know, like that's a good feeling. Started one brand, changed the name, did another brand, changed the name again, did another brand, and then I'm like getting shit from people like telling me why am I stopping, you know, why am I changing the names, that I gotta stick to one thing. And then INFERNO just looked nice, you know, so it just like looked nice on paper. It sounded cool. It was like more like Mexican roots, like Spanish roots, like infierno, you know, like hell. That was a cool thing that just like stuck with me. It felt like that was a part of like my childhood and my life, and it didn't really have too much of a meaning. It wasn't to be overthought. It just like looked nice on stuff. And I decided to stick with that, and then I ordered my press. I didn't know what I was doing, you know, and then just kept going with it. I just go live life. Now it's gotten to the point where like I'm taking inspiration from like billboards. I'm driving to San Francisco, seeing a billboard, or looking at the back of my debit card, I see like the dove for the new design. Like I usually text my homie Jay, the graphic designer. He's doing a lot of things on Blender right now, and he still like does things on Photoshop. And then we bring the idea to life. Once we feel like it's at the right point, we take that and put it in a Photoshop, get it print ready. And then from print ready, I print my transparencies, burn the screens, dry the screens, wait for everything to go good. If I didn't fuck it up, because I'm still in the process of learning everything, then we move to production, make a sample, take the product shot, upload the product shot, take the sample, take the product shot, upload that, drop date, and then we start shipping, start production. So, yeah. Yeah, I definitely thought about that. I think I'm gonna step away from it when it's getting to the point where it's like 10 colors in there and my machine is not like catching up, because I got a 4-color printing press with only one palette, you know? And I tape my transparency onto the palette, and then like, you know, anybody who knows about screen printing, like once you know the setup and you know how meticulous it is to like really get all the colors arranged in the right spot and not have a white line show up on your design and all this crazy stuff. And once it gets like too out of hand and it's like 100 orders that I gotta print and I really can't do that, I'm gonna outsource it and still be able to do it personally, because I want to have the hands-on feeling. That's the whole reason why we moved to INFERNO Studios, because I want to really incorporate that idea. Yeah, just really branding it all in one piece so that they don't have to go to my page. They can just go directly to INFERNO Studios and everything's accessible. I think you just have to have that mentality that you want to keep growing and it's never just enough, you know? The feeling of like not ever being satisfied with anything and just like wanting to keep going, I think that like makes you grow so much more. I want to cut and sew a lot of my products, and embroidery and everything I'll outsource for that. But there's a lot of like cut and sew products that I really want to make. Even doing this, like ripping the seam off of the pocket and cutting the waistband. It adds more of like a cleaner look, so you don't have that line through the pocket going and it looks messy, you know?
Yeah, I thought that was a really good touch. Like,
yeah, it just feels really free. I still got the times where I want to put stuff in my pocket and I'm like, damn, I can't do it. A lot of like sadness, like just remembering that like I'm up 1 second and it's just as easy as that feels. And then like losing my little brother, like that was crazy too. That like completely shifted this whole like thing, you know? That's what really pushed me to start a brand and like get serious with it. Because it's like that was the one person that believed in it. And just remembering all the time, like whenever I want to give up, I'm like, well, he doesn't have a chance to like keep doing it, you know? But like we're here, we gotta like do it now because there's nothing left to lose, you know? Like, we could not wake up tomorrow and like what's really gonna be left for you? Like it might just be like a cool brand, but at the end of the day when I'm gone, like all that's left there, you know? Like people got my hoodies to wear every day, people got license plate frames, they got a matchbox, like something's left there besides just like a memory of you living with that person. So I think it like hits everybody once in a while and you pull all the inspiration, but you create something beautiful out of something bad. So that's how life should be. Yeah. All the new products that I have, I want to really focus on the accessories, incorporating the fact that we do 3D rendering, we can design jewelry now, moving to like different accessories. Cause I think like the new keychains I'm working on, I got a wallet that I want to do. Damn, I got so much stuff. Condoms, I've definitely seen some brands do condoms, even Rob Banks previewing condoms like before. I don't want people to take anything too serious either. It's just, you know, it's just a cool brand. I can't think of any designers off the top of mind that I want to work with. I just want to stick with my team. I feel like that's the best because I've definitely branched out to try to work with people. It never really works out. We're still on like a good basis, but it just, knowing that I can trust somebody that's like, you know, I'm there with like all the time and spending time and I know them as a person, it's more organic. If I ever got the chance to, I think like this might be like outlandish, you know, but Alexander Wang, the big, like the shoes, the big bulky shoes with like crazy details. Their collaborations with Adidas is really good. So those top 3, I think. In my opinion, I think just everybody has to really figure out what they liked since the beginning and what they're most influenced by, and then take that and see how you can brand it or really like make a product out of that, whether it's music, engineering. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't try to catch up and see what they're doing and like really put yourself down for that. You're always gonna move at your own groove and your own pace, and so there's always only something to gain and nothing to lose. So just keep going.